This is a Headgum podcast.
Oh, are we rolling? Is you rolling?
Bitch, I'm geeked up.
Yeah,
Is
girl,
you rolling?
Bitch, I
I'm
might
geeked
be.
Bitch, I might be.
Give me give me 4 orange juices because I'm really tripping.
Who are you going for in Gucci Man versus Jeezy versus? Were you going
They doing it again?
No, it just when it was happening.
Oh, I was going for Gucci.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I was Team Gucci in that war.
I was Team Jeezy. I think they're a lot like Serena and Blair.
Well, which one is which?
I think
that
Jeezy is Serena.
You think Jeezy is Serena? You think Gucci is jealous of Jeezy?
Yeah, I think he got on first. Didn't he get on? Then Jeezy was more famous first.
Well, here's the crazy part. Jeezy's first, like when we first heard of Jeezy, it was on So Icy on the remix.
Yeah.
But they was beefing at that point.
Yeah, but it's because
But Jeezy blew up.
Yeah,
And Gucci still had a lot of issues.
but that's why Gucci is to me the realer one though, because Gucci was like, he was trying to be down, and then I think Jeezy kind of like dismissed him like that, and then I think he was like, man, fuck Jeezy.
What an interesting verses that was. I watched that. That was probably the only one I watched from top to bottom.
Yeah, the whole way through. I loved it
Because
like,
everybody was like, "What's gonna happen?"
it was so intense when he rapped about, because he literally was like, "I killed your friend," like I killed one of your friends, and he just rapped a verse that just was like, he was like, his body was on the ground, and then Jeezy was just standing there like, I hate this. He's like,
I'm not here for this shit, man. I'm not here for this.
Yeah.
And Jeezy like really took the high road, and I think Gucci was realizing like, oh man, I should chill out probably.
Yeah.
And then decided, all right, man, fuck it, man. We're gonna be at the club. We're gonna party after this.
Yeah.
Everybody at the club.
Yeah.
And apparently nothing went down at the club either.
Really?
Like I guess that beef was like really squashed right then.
Yeah, like I think that, because he kept saying, Jeezy kept being like, I really appreciate the olive branch. It almost seemed like him asking him to do it was them trying to squash the beef.
Yeah.
Like being like, so I think we need a Serena Blair versus, so they could just like do they lines back and forth.
Do they best?
Yeah.
Do they best lack of accountability line?
Yeah.
Back and forth. Welcome back to another episode of XOXO Gossip Kings.
Woo! The sun
back,
is
baby.
out.
The
rain has stopped.
And the gun is out. The sun's out, guns out. I hope everybody's got their guns out. Everybody's wearing shirtless t-shirts. I hope everybody's wearing
skins outside.
I hope everybody's wearing skins. Everybody is topless, and we hope that's what's going on right now. We back, man.
Yeah,
Michelle.
Michelle's back from what, DC? Did you go to DC vacation for school? They took you to see the White House. I'm just a bill.
I'm just a bill.
You did you have fun at DC? What'd you learn out there?
We learned about the presidents.
A president?
Man, which presidents y'all learned? Y'all ain't learned nothing. Well, you know about.
I learned about William Howard Taft.
Man, can you believe this? So I was on stage, Michelle, with these guys on our team, big team, and they said George Washington Carver. And then I was like, they had made a reference to George Washington Carver, and then I did a tag and took to a classroom scene. I was like, and that's our president, George Washington. That's what I was teaching them about a president. And they all looked at me like, that ain't no president. I was like legit like, who the fuck is that? And then I had to like, I was like totally like, I got to go on this. So next time you go to DC, let me know. Let me know if your teacher let me come with y'all, because I got to brush up on my history. Her story, too.
Her story.
Not just history.
Not just his story.
It's her story.
Her story, too. Mary Magdalene.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Billy. Are you just, was that the bit that you were Billy Preston? Because you were Lazarus in the bit. I finally saw it yesterday.
I was Lazarus.
But it was in the idea.
They was mapping over the what's it called? The Beatles doc.
Oh, so is Billy Preston in that?
Yeah.
Oh,
because
okay.
Billy Preston was kind of like the fifth Beatle.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't know that.
That's why you got to watch History of the World Part 2.
Yeah, watch
History of the World Part 2 on Hulu. You'll see me pop up in one of the episodes.
Yeah, you got to watch.
Along with
you got to
all
keep
your
watching.
comedy favorites.
It's really funny. I like it. I've been watching it. But that was funny. Yeah, when you die and then you're like, I was like, what do you say? Like, let's get ready. Or you're like, and then you like come back and like, let's get ready. Let's get this show going. But yeah, okay. That I did not know that about Billy Preston. I know he played with Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, when he played with a lot of people, but when he was with the Beatles, like it was when they changed their sound, their music got
really like
better.
more hip.
Yeah.
Oh, that's when that happened.
Yeah.
Man, they stay taking shit for black people.
I mean, they kind of give him credit. They've always credited him.
Yeah.
They've always kind of said like, oh, he's the fifth Beatle.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
But like, Don't Let Me Down, I think was him.
Yeah,
He wrote that shit in like one day.
Because some of those songs, when you hear those Beatles songs, if you like put a black voice on it, it would sound like some real soulful R&B shit.
Yeah.
It was like,
I mean, you've heard Donny Hathaway
in the dead of night. Ooh-wee. Yeah. I can't get that song out of my head every time I watch this fucking episode. It'd be like, Abbey Road, come home to me. Yeah. Michelle, what you know about the Beatles?
What's your favorite Beatles song, Rochelle?
She don't know. Like, who the fuck are they?
Said,
Who the fuck are the
All right, let me
Beatles?
ask you this: Who do you like better, the Beatles or Outkast? I heard that's a
Oh,
big debate.
Outcast. Fuck the
Outkast.
Beatles.
Yeah, Rochelle.
You said fuck the Beatles.
Get it in.
Woo!
I mean-
Is the Shelly Cam on there?
I'm not gonna say I'm in full agreement because I feel like we'll lose like 3/4 of our listeners because they love the Beatles. If you love XOXO Gospel Kings, you love the Beatles.
Yeah. We and the Beatles are this one and the same. But I thought that was really funny because I like biblical jokes and shit.
Yeah.
Y'all was Lazarus coming back from the dead. I was like, ooh, deep cut, straight from the Bible.
Yeah. I played Lazarus.
Let me pull up this this spot that I found from one of our submissions.
I got one too.
Okay. Yeah, why don't we hear yours first while I look for this one?
Okay. So this is some shit right here. So I'm headed to the gym one morning, and on my route to the gym, I passed by the Creation organic like juice shop.
Yeah.
On my route in the morning. So I look out my window, and this is a special one to me. I'm sure perhaps a lot of our listeners won't know who this person is, but I'm gonna explain to who this person is. So I'm driving. I look out my window when we get to Creation. I see a really tall guy. I look over, and it's Terrence Mann of the LA Clippers. He's everybody knows if you're a new listener, young and old. I am a huge Los Angeles Clipper fan. Have been my whole life.
Get out of here.
So I look out my window and I see Terrence Mann, and he's with who I assume to be his lady. And a tiny dog, and they got their breakfast from Creation. They probably went to professional athletes, so he get up early, go to Creation.
Yeah, get a little.
His girl on his off day.
Stuff.
He ain't got no game today, but he's still getting up real early.
And they had a big win yesterday, didn't they?
Huge win yesterday.
They beat the Warriors.
Warriors, yeah. At their full strength.
So he's number 14.
Yes, number 14, young kid out of Florida State.
He's a young man.
He be fitted. Yeah, you gotta check out his fits. Look on League Fits. Terrence Mann always got that shit on.
Okay.
He put that shit on. And but anyway, I see him out there, and I have a moment where I go, do I say something? Or do I got on a Clipper hat at the time.
Right. Do
I say something? Or do I just let him go?
Right.
And just say, I saw him. But I feel like it's my opportunity.
Save it for the podcast.
Now I'm in my car. He's in the parking lot about to go to his car with his lady. And with his fucking firme ass Heine. And so I let down my window and I go, T-Man, Clipper Nation, baby. And then he just looks over and goes like this. And he had it was almost like he had like a leftover box in his hand. And he goes, and then just keep going.
Really? Oh man!
And for those of you who just listened to the podcast, it was a very lackluster acknowledgement of my yelling.
Right.
And
what Carl did was he just lifted up his bag and then put it down.
It was just like he was lifting it up as he was still turning away. Like he wasn't going. I didn't expect him to come over to the window and be like, my man, what's going on with you, baby? How you doing?
Yeah.
Big dog, I ain't seen you in the games in a minute.
Yeah, what's going on? I heard you had a little ankle issue or whatever.
He's talking about my injuries.
Yeah.
My man.
But,
I saw you as Lazarus on the History of the World. Yeah, that was good, man. I was laughing. I was cracking my ass up.
Yeah, it's a History of the World, right? So it's in order or I kind of got lost.
Yeah. Shit had me crying, though. Good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Take it easy. That did not happen. It was a very lackluster acknowledgement, an acknowledgement nonetheless. But then I immediately felt like I should have just let that man continue on with his day and not I immediately felt bad for doing it.
No way. I feel like, I mean, look.
And I'm not judging his character or anything for that.
Yeah, but it's like, I feel like in LA, you're in LA. We're in the city. I feel like it's not weird to be like, yo, because
there was no smirk. There was no like, hey.
Maybe he's just tired. He
could have been tired. There was a game the night before.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, he was with his firme ass Heine.
What? What did you say?
He was a very good looking woman. I'm not being like, man, that guy was a dick to me. Nah. Like, I'm not saying that. I'm just simply saying, damn, that was it
didn't match the energy you gave.
It did not match the energy I gave.
Yeah.
It did feel like he was like, I'm not trying to be bothered right now. I had one
like that.
But also, he's not like he's one of the guys for the Clippers. But I guarantee you other fan bases don't really know who he is.
Yeah, I'm a Clippers
fan.
I'm
not dissing him. Who he is, I like Terrence Mann. Yeah. I like this guy.
Is he on the starting five?
He was until we got Russell Westbrook, which everybody was mad about.
Maybe he's in a bad mood. Maybe he's
perhaps.
He's like, man, I could have been. Was the Westbrook play yesterday?
He did. And Terrence Mann also played really well yesterday. But it was just like,
man.
Yeah, T-Man, Clipper Nation.
Hey, T-Man, maybe we got to do what do you call it? Like a tutorial on how to shout from the car. We gotta be like, so you gotta get your bass right. T-Man, Clipper Nation.
And he probably will.
You're like, well, I like that one.
Yeah,
I'd be like, T-Man. Hey, T-Man, Clipper Nation, man. He'd be like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah. That's kind of what he said. He's like, hey, fuck that. Who is that? Who the fuck is that?
It's hard from the car.
That's the dude from History of the World Part 2. Man.
I tend to get, when people yell at me from cars, I kind of get a little weird. It's like I was like, what you about to do?
It's
like you. In, you
that's what
made
me. I agree with that, and that's also what made me feel bad too. Like I was like, damn, I shouldn't have said nothing. I felt embarrassed.
No, you didn't do. But yeah, like if it was one-on-one, if it was in person, I think he might have been more like cool. Yeah. But like with cars, it's like, I don't know. I might look over and they got an egg or something.
I know. Especially because he plays for the Clippers, so he's probably like on defense. Like,
yeah.
Like Clippers get disrespected in this city, so he probably like, who is that yelling from the car?
Yeah.
That's why I went Clipper Nation. Like I am a fan.
And you got the bumper, or not a bumper sticker, but on your license plate.
On the license plate, I have a emblem, a silver emblem on the back of my car that says T-Man Clipper Nation. No, just play.
It did make me feel shitty though. Like, and like I said, I'm sure we're always gonna be in a position too, and I'm sure I've probably done that to somebody, but it do be feeling funny though, because I remember I saw Tony Rock at Chris Rock's brother. Mm-hmm. And I seen him at the club in Atlanta, and I was like, I was like, he was standing there by himself in the club, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna say what's up, because I know he knows Haley and a bunch of people we know. So I was like, yo, what's up, man? I'm Lamar. I write for blah blah blah. And he was like, all right, man. And then like walked away, and I was kind of like, it made you feel like you just shrunk, like 10
it makes you feel small.
Yeah, and I'm like, you're not like you was Chris Rock, man.
And that's the thing. So that's the other thing. And again. If this gets back to T-Man, if one of his cousins listen to this and they show him this, I am still a fan. I am not at all bad-mouthing you, but it was kind of like, hey, man, I'm sure you may not be the most acknowledged person.
Yeah.
You're not LeBron.
Right.
Like I feel like LeBron would have even gave a more like fruitful like.
That's why I'm confused. Like I wonder. It makes me wonder if the lesser known. It's almost like the opposite of what you would think. Like the ones who get recognized so much know how to deal with it more.
Yeah.
Where like if I wasn't recognized all the time, I'd probably be like, I haven't figured out my like recognized swag. Yeah. Like when I get recognized, like you gotta get your speech going. Like, hey, what's up, baby?
Yeah.
We gonna get him this year.
But see, I'll use me as an example. I am not an often recognized person. But usually when people recognize me, they come at me with an energy that is excited to see me.
Yeah.
And I usually match that energy to an extent, depending on how weird they are. Like last night, I was in a bar. I got recognized twice. Yeah. And this is a black place. So when black people recognize you, it's like a familial, like,
oh, what's up, man?
My man. Hey, my man.
Yeah.
Yo, like this one dude was like, I walked past him. Like I'd seen him looking at me.
Yeah.
But I was like, why is he looking at me? Because I don't imagine that I'm gonna be getting recognized like that all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why is he looking at me like this? What's going on? And then I was like, I'm like, on edge a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm being like, okay, if I gotta,
Yeah,
if I gotta throw them things, if I
Yeah,
gotta
you know,
throw
I've been in the gym all
Martin
week.
and Malcolm, I told you just when I called you wasn't here.
Hate.
Love and hate.
Jeezy and Gucci.
But I like the guy I walked past and I was going to the bathroom, and he looked at me. He goes, "My man, my man."
That's so funny.
Hey, you ridiculous. He was like a New York guy. He was like, "You ridiculous on the cruise, son." Yo, I be watching you on the crew. You ridiculous, son.
You gonna be drinking that wine?
Yeah.
Slurping,
You
know what I mean?
ridiculous on the crew. And then another dude reached across. This one was funny because I kind of replayed this interaction in my head because I wondered if he was like, I was standing with a woman who has a superior posterior, and I think the other guy, I don't know if he recognized me from the show. I think he might have just been like, "I see you, big dog."
Yeah, like you know me from the show. You just recognize.
You just saying that you're just praising.
Like, I'm proud
me
of you, brother.
Yeah. But he was like,
Hey,
"You my
congratulations."
man."
Yeah.
I think it was from the show though because he reached across the bar. He was like, "Yo," some other girl tapped me, and he was like, "Yo, my man, I fuck with you. I fuck with you." Like that. Like that's how black people. Also, when I went to the Chappelle show, the Dave Chappelle concert, there were so many black people there being like, "Nah."
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah.
Why we
like
do that? Like that's funny. Like I think because like I experienced this firsthand. I used to work at a wax museum, so I would watch how every race interacts with the wax figures, and then everyone would be like, "Oh, yo, that must be Tom Hanks," and then black people always come be like, "Yo, that's my man, Tom Hanks right
that's
there,
my man right there,
Forrest Gump, baby. I know this cat."
Yo, you ridiculous you ridiculous in Forrest Gump.
Yeah, what?
When he said that shit had me rolling. He was like, "You ridiculous on the crew."
That's great. I will love, like, there's nothing more. If I have any New York fans who have a strong New York accent, I would love to meet them. I love the way New York people talk about how much they like shit. Yo, I love that show, man. Word up. You know, my son.
Word up. Word is bond, son. You ridiculous on the crew.
We be watching Billions, you know. I love that shit.
But yeah, so
that's funny.
I also like always return that energy and appreciation. So I was assuming, and I don't know what he would have done. He was like, again, I was inside of a car. I did let my window down completely. I didn't do like the Jody from the Snoop Dogg from Big Boy.
I know, where it was like halfway down. You were like, Terrence. Terrence man. I found him. We found him, boys.
I was like, yo, Terrence man. And then he was just kind of like, But I don't like, I met a couple people in Arizona recognized me, and those were white people.
Yeah.
And they were just like, hey, man, you're Carl Tart, right?
Like, they were like, so you're from the show, right? I don't mean to bother you, sir.
No, truly at baseball games, like two guys. Shout out to those two dudes. Both times at the baseball game, they both were like, "Hey man, you're Carl Tart, right?" Yeah. Dude, I like the podcast. They don't know the show. Well, one guy did know the show. I ain't gonna disrespect him like that. He was like, I'm really liking Grand Crew too, but big fan of Comedy Bang Bang. And I'm still saying, hey, thanks, man. And then we chat a little bit, talk about the baseball game. Like one guy that I met we were both up really high in the nosebleeds at the game because we got tickets too late, and so we chatted about that. And had a little chat. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't gonna be like, But,
I would really have to be kind of going through something for that because I'm like, I love it. Every time someone recognizes me, I love it.
It's the best shit. It's the best shit in the world. As long as they don't say nothing crazy.
Yeah, as long as they don't like touch me.
Which I have gotten some interaction, not touching me. I think I'm a pretty intimidating figure, so people don't touch me like that. But I have gotten people saying they'll like repeat some bit that I had or something like that, and I go, "What the fuck did you say to me?" Because I don't remember everything. I don't remember every joke that I make. I'm an improviser. I don't be remembering this shit.
That happened to me the other day. Someone brought up a bit like, "Lamar, look at this shirt I got," and I was like. And I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck this means. I have no idea what this means, but it's probably from something we said. But anyway, that's crazy. That's a good one, though. But it happens to everybody, you know?
Yeah.
Because you don't know. But I say, you know, when it's like that and you're a real fan, if you, like, as long as you know your intentions, there's nothing to really regret. Yeah. Because I know that's what this is, you know? This is a relationship between fans and celebrities.
And also, make no mistake. Terrence, man, still a big fan. Will not hold that because I also see people be like, "That guy was such a dick to me." It's like, well, maybe you were bothering him.
Yeah.
You ever stop thinking that?
Well,
Like,
you know, because we don't know. Like maybe they put some like whey protein in his shake, but he wanted soy protein.
he wanted soy
or
protein.
whatever.
He's trying to grow his titties out.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to grow my
I just did
titties out.
research on that because that's so funny you said that because I was like, I was on my vegetarian kick for a couple weeks, and I was like, well, let me try the soy protein, just see. Make sure see if that's gonna be better, and then I was googling which one's better, and apparently soy protein really fucks with your hormones and shit. So careful out there. Matter of fact, just do athletic greens, honestly.
Just take athletic greens.
Okay, here's a little.
They don't have much protein in athletic greens. I don't know.
I don't think there's any protein in that.
Yeah.
We don't really need
Just
it.
fiber
Really.
and
Plant protein,
greens.
perhaps.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's athletic protein.
Athletic protein.
All right, here's a little spotted from a user, Susie Kemp. Let's go. Okay.
Susie Kemp's the homie. Shout out Susie Kemp.
Yeah, I know her. Yeah, that's the homie. Okay, I'm listening to Gossip Kings while hiking in Griffith Park.
Hell yeah.
And I just saw, so this is a real-time spotted while listening to the podcast. I just saw Kristen Bell and Dax Shepard looking adorable. Wow.
Very cool.
I would love, that's my favorite spotted when you see a couple, like a famous couple. Like I saw Brad and Angelina one time, and that shit was like, damn, they really are together. I mean, they're not no more, but that shit was tight. Also, I got a quick spot. I was in Austin this weekend at a party, and I was walking, doing a little loop around the party, just walking around, and then I looked to my left, and I was like, man, that lady looked familiar. Then I got closer, and then I was like, I think that's Lily Tomlin right there. That was Lily Tomlin from 80 for Brady.
Really?
From Gracie and Frankie.
From
Frankie
80 for Brady.
Yeah, my favorite movie.
The only thing I know her from.
Yeah.
80 for Brady.
I really can't think of nothing else. I'm like, that's 80 for Brady right there.
Yeah.
See, that's what you would do. Like a black person would go, like, oh my girl,
It was ridiculous
80
at 80 for Brady.
It was ridiculous.
It was
at 80 for
ridiculous
Brady.
at 80 for Brady.
I feel you, girl. Man, my girl right there. Yeah. I don't know what else she was in, but I see you on that billboard, shorty. Okay.
Yo, shorty doo-wop.
All right, you want to take a break and talk about this?
Let's take a break and let's get back into it. We'll be right back after these messages.
Enjoy. I enjoy. Shoo up. Enjoy. I don't know.
Baby, while we're grinding.
I'm so excited.
Joy, I like it.
Joy can find it. Joy,
Joy, man. We never did another Joy ad after that.
If Joy abandoned us.
Joy.
Let me
I guess
know
they
if
didn't like
y'all-
the ads. Ladies, were you
ladies.
not buying Joy after we so eloquently and sexually told it to you?
Yeah, y'all lost us an ad revenue right there.
Come on, ladies,
Y'all
you
supposed
got to buy that
When y'all listen to
Enjoy.
these ads, y'all to go buy it. Y'all go buy it. Supports us. That's how we get the roof on the building.
Yeah,
Or
well,
the head.
that's how we get the roof on the building.
The head on the gum. That's how we get the gum on the head.
They need to let us read some books on Joy.
Yeah,
That'll
yeah.
get the ladies to buy it.
Oh yeah, we read like the sexual shit, like the porn. It's like
Yeah.
not
Oh yeah,
porn,
like
but
you guys
it's
will
art.
read the audio. It will be like the audio will be your voices. that they
Yeah,
listen to.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to start getting into that. 'Cause I feel like I don't really like porn anymore. I feel like maybe I can read a book, just use my
Some
imagination.
erotica?
Yeah. What if you walked in on me and I was just reading erotica?
You had like tiny glasses on your nose like
I was
this.
by the fireplace and like,
Oh,
come on in, Carl.
Sorry, I was just catching up on some French erotica.
Yeah.
What if we did read like women's like erotica from a woman's point of view?
Maybe we'll do that after we
As
finish Gossip Girl.
He brought me a soy protein shake because I was growing my titties out.
I wasn't, I've been. And then I woke up this morning, my neck kind of achy.
My neck, my back, my pussy, and my crack were all aching. He brought me
soy.
He brought me a
Soybean.
soy protein shake because I was growing my
titties out. I walked in from the rain, drenched, wet, pouring down rain, and there he was cooking soy for me.
Yeah.
I was trying to grow my titties out.
He was shirtless, making soy, making tofu, making a tofu scramble. There he was, shirtless and oiled, making a tofu scramble. He looked at me, he said, "Your titties have gotten bigger. I think this from the soy."
So then I went to that doctor and he says, "Your hormones are out of control." And I said, "Is it my titties? Are they out? Are they growing?" And he says, "Yes, keep on eating soy. Come back in 2 weeks.
Tune in next week for Enjoy episode 2.
Yo, cut to the Shelly cast.
Soy
Over here
boy.
dying over here.
Soy boy.
Yeah, Soy Boy. That's the Soy Boy 2. Soy Boy goes to France.
Soy boy goes to France. Soy boy in Paris.
I just went to the top of the Eiffel Tower and I looked out and saw the beautiful landscape. And I turn and I see this French waiter and he says, soy.
Oui, I say.
Because I need to grow my
Titties are
French.
les titties.
They look like croissantes. Man, what is the name of this episode?
Goodbye, Columbia.
Yeah.
Why is it called that, Rochelle? Do you know?
It is based on a movie called Goodbye Lenin.
Really?
Oh, like Goodbye Lenin, Lenin from the Russia? I only know Lenin because I watch History of the World.
Yeah.
I like know who that Lenin is now. It's amazing how much I learned from watching History of the World, actually.
History of the World Part 2 on Hulu right now. What's Lenin's first name? Vladimir Lenin.
Vladimir Lenin.
I thought, because I know it's Vladimir Putin, but I was like, his name?
Yeah, it's a lot of Vlads out there.
Lenin. Vladimir Ilyich.
Is Vlad Russia?
Ilyich,
The homie Vlad?
Vlad? No.
He's Puerto Rican, right?
Puerto Rican, yeah.
They got Vlad Puerto Ricans?
Yeah, his name's Vladimir.
Is that a
Vladimir
Puerto Rican name or Russian
Puerto
name?
Rican.
You ever play that game, Russian name or Puerto Rican name?
Serena is finally at school.
Yeah.
She's got her books, and she's calling for a taxi. Taxi! She's been late every morning. And, Serena, leave it to Serena Vanderwoodsen to make geek chic.
Yeah.
That's what Gossip Girl said about her. So she get her cab stolen by a dude who let another girl in the cab. Like, she got to audition. She got to get in there.
Yeah.
And she keep getting her cab stolen. It's crazy.
And this guy,
that shit really be happening in New York. People be like stealing your taxi.
Yeah, just walk in there. I've seen it a million times.
Yeah.
No, I've never seen
Taxi!
it. But I do feel like Serena's like taxi game is weak though.
Yeah,
I think you got to be like taxi.
Taxi!
We got to teach people how to yell at their celebrity crushes, or not that it was just. That's not that you were.
T-Man. Clipper Nation.
T-Man. But it's like taxi. How you say I call for a taxi, Rochelle? Go, taxi.
Taxi.
You ever seen Tootsie? That movie was.
Yeah. They be like Tootsie.
No, when he's calling for a taxi, he's like taxi, taxi, and then they're like,
oh really?
Yeah. What? It's like a bit. He's like dressed up like a woman.
Oh
his
no,
job.
Is that with Dustin Hoffman?
Yeah, Dustin Hoffman's Tootsie.
I've never seen that movie.
And he's like taxi, taxi,
and they're like,
yeah,
it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
but that's why. Maybe. Serena, she was struggling. But this dude, who is this cat? He lives in a building or something?
Yeah, I guess he lives in the same building as
whack.
Serena and Blair. He seems whack as fuck. I ain't even get his name.
He had like a trip energy.
Yeah. But Blair walking with the millions, and she giving Serena, she gives Serena some advice. Serena needs to come up, and she like treating Melissa real bad.
Yeah.
What's Melissa's name on the show?
I don't know, Melissa Fumero.
No,
I think it's
Melissa Miniero.
I think it's like Columbia? No, that's the name of the school.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I forgot.
Vladimir.
What is it, Shelly? I think it's like Veronica.
Yeah.
It's Veronica.
It's Veronica?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Zoe.
Zoe.
Man, shut up, Sherrod. Don't be calling me out.
Blair doing a lot of work.
Okay.
Because she's scared of Chuck. She trying to stay at the school.
Yeah, Chuck is on a mission.
Yeah, Chuck,
let me get my bell. Chuck was killing me this episode. Every time
he keep popping up. And you always, they telegraphed it with everything.
Yeah,
but, it was still, fun. I laughed every time he popped up.
Just the way he would just be there, sorry.
So, Big Roof checking in on Dan because he ain't been returning his calls. But he's still not at the apartment right then. Vanessa's there. So he's talking to Vanessa like, y'all need to work it out.
Yeah, what's going on with y'all? He's like, no, we had a big talk. We good, baby. Everything good.
And he's like, all right. Okay. And she's like, your poker face is bad. He's like, I ain't faking it. Dan's with Nate. Nate ain't smashed Blackbird yet. He been trying to get she's making him hold out.
Yeah. But Nate don't know that there's something else going on.
Yeah, because she on her bullshit. So Blackbird, and speaking of on her bullshit, she's talking to Prison Bae now.
Yeah.
And, she's only dating Nate to stay in Serena's orbit. That's what she said.
Yeah.
And they're not sleeping together. They're not stopping until Serena's left with nothing.
Right.
Like he was. Who is this guy?
I don't know. It's killing
me.
They are dragging it out way too much. I really have no idea. And I'm like, it's getting on my nerves. Like, you'll see when we rate the episode. I'm like, I'm done. I've had it.
He got to be the dude that I want. Because remember, in the first season, they actually answer how Lily helped Serena
Not really, huh?
out with the
No, because they only kind of she just said, I took care of it. And then they
wonder
got
if
the charges dropped.
This guy got to be.
Oh, what? No, I'm not going to say nothing because I don't know. All right. We'll talk about it.
In my
let's keep
opinion,
watching.
I think this guy's the fall guy. He's in prison because of that incident. That's the only thing I can think of because of the killing. When she killed.
That would be crazy if Lily, basically, when she took care of it. I'm doing the quotes. She basically blamed it on somebody else.
I would assume, in my mind, that he was the dealer that gave Regina George the drugs.
Right.
That homeboy started tripping.
Because how did he die? He just overdosed, right?
Yeah, things like he was on fentanyl or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it was that 09 fentanyl. Wait, so really, Serena didn't really do shit.
No.
Yeah,
but
like,
I guess
she
like
was just there. She should have called an ambulance, I guess.
Yeah.
But so yeah, maybe if he was a dealer, and he was like, "This is how your son died," they gave him bad drugs or whatever.
Yeah.
Then that could be that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
But
whoever
he wouldn't know about Serena.
Yeah, and why go after Serena and not Lily?
I don't know.
But that's a good theory.
Yeah,
that's a good theory.
Figure this shit out. It's getting on my nerves though.
Yeah,
they need to stop dragging this shit out.
Yeah.
So,
but I like this. Like, it's totally what I predicted. Where Blackbird's like, man, I ain't in love with Nate, but she's catching feelings.
I think she's catching feelings. A little bit.
So
deep in my feelings.
Do up.
Boot up. So the girls are walking to try to enroll into this professor's class. This lady. And
the Gossip Girl.
Yeah, Professor Gossip Girl's class.
She also, shout out to her. I don't know her name, but she was also in The Wire. Like, played really.
Who did she play in The Wire?
She played Bernice, not Bernice, but basically she played this like head of the president of this council in the third season.
Oh,
and she was
I
like,
watched that season.
You saw it? Yeah, remember when Carcetti became mayor?
Yeah, and
then there was a black woman who was like, I ain't having it.
Oh yeah, okay, that was her.
Yeah,
okay, dope.
That's crazy. She looks exactly the same.
So. Mm-hmm. They get there, they try to enroll, and they're like, class full. And then you see Chuck walking out with enrollment papers.
He's like, hey, what's going on? He got his uniform on and shit.
Whatever you getting, I'm taking it.
And Veronica and other minion, I'll just play whatever her name is, they looking like, damn, Blair losing steam. I don't know. Every time it was so funny. It was like, what you gonna do, Blair? What you gonna do? And let me tell you something. I love Blair, but I did not feel bad because what Blair did was fucked up.
Yeah.
So she deserved all of this shit.
What she getting.
Yeah.
So Blackbird tells Gossip Girl that Serena got an STD. And she was like hiding behind a tree when she said it.
She was like, don't worry, Prison Bay. I got a plan.
And she had a tree like that, and Serena.
I got some Pink Panther shit.
Yeah. So Blair gonna try to be Professor Gossip Girl's TA.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna happen.
Yeah. She thinks she's slick. She thinks she get through it, but
Blackbird is trying to avoid smashing.
Yeah.
Nate. And so she's like, well, I'm not going to smash you till you get tested. He's like, well, I ain't smashing Serena.
He's like, come on, baby.
Like,
I'm clean, baby. Give me a check. I think I would know.
Yeah.
And then she's like, come on, Nate. That was smooth. That was a slick move because I was like, oh, man, she get to like get out of smashing.
Yeah, she get to get out of smashing. Also, this shit had me rolling. We're going to get to it. So, because it's coming up right now. So, Vanessa also was like, hold on.
Yeah.
You need to get tested too. What you not getting? He's like, nice.
I know.
You don't believe me. Vanessa really not believing that they didn't do nothing in that bed. Which
oh my God.
I understand Vanessa's point of view, kind of.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, come on, man. You keep dissing me for this girl.
Yeah.
So I find it hard to believe that she slept in your bed, in your shirt, and everything, and you ain't beat.
Right. And even if then she was like, well, y'all was in the same bed, rolling around the same sheets. What do you think she had anyway? A little chlamydia or something?
Gonorrhea, probably something easy.
Yeah, something light, not too crazy, not too serious.
Not too crazy. Something that could get going with a shot.
Well,
it had to be. I mean, what could she have said? Because if Nate ain't smashed in over a year, it hasn't been a year yet. I guess he smashed in the summer.
He said like 6 months.
6 months.
Something like that.
6 months because it was before the summertime. Mm-hmm. So they've been in school for like a few months now.
Yeah.
She was gone all summer, and he smashed before she left.
Yeah.
So it's probably been like 6 months since he smashed. But Dan was like, I ain't smashed like 2 years. And Vanessa was like, really?
And he was like, we got tested.
Yeah.
Him and Vanessa got tested.
Yeah.
Which I think is really fun.
What was her excuse when that happened? Rochelle, do you remember what her excuse was? When he was like, we got tested when we first started messing around.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think she was just like,
Well, I don't know.
yeah, I think he still smacked. I think he still.
Oh, you know what it was?
Uh-huh.
Because maybe since the last time they got tested with each other, that was when she found Serena in the bed.
Yeah, that was after.
Yeah,
And then he was like, man, well, whatever. Yeah. But he's like, I ain't sleep with her. So either way, anyway, you just gotta believe me. So yeah, that was a tough one. But it is funny that because at first I was like, man, it's a lame ass plan, this STD thing. But then it was definitely causing chaos.
Yeah,
everybody was like, oh shit. I was like, yo, who you smacked?
Blackbird came down and sat with Serena, and Serena was like, I know you did this shit.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. She be lying, boy.
I know. She's
Blackbird
good.
be getting her in her lie.
Also,
bad.
does she go to that school? That's
Yeah.
what I'm trying to figure out. Is she a legit student there?
I don't know if she's a legit student, but she was a legit Hamilton House person, so maybe she is a legit student.
That was crazy. I'm like, how the fuck is she just happen to be going to Columbia?
First of all, how's everybody going to an Ivy League school?
I know, like y'all all just got in here. Y'all had a good
Everybody had
STDs,
Good
SATs.
SATs.
But
Everybody
yeah.
had good STD grades.
It's
So,
crazy.
well, okay, so like she's sitting there talking to and
Yeah.
she's like, I'm just sitting here like this shit ain't happening.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got nothing to worry about. And then she goes, oh really? And she pointed.
Oh yeah, that was
man.
slick. Yeah,
That shit was crazy because both Dan and Nate was like,
they going to the college clinic. And then Sabrina was like, hold up.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Man, don't be going to clinic right here. At least go off campus. Now everybody gonna think I got STDs
Boy,
and
that shit had me rolling. She was like, what are you doing? Like, don't do this to me right now.
And it was going together
They was going
too.
together.
That's funny because it's like the two guys she been sleeping with. It's like, there they go right there.
Yeah, walking into the college clinic. She's like, go to somewhere. No, you know you don't need to get no tested. You know there's a bad room. And he's like, I don't know, Serena. This shit is crazy, dog.
Nate was kind of like, yeah, what the hell? You was in Paris getting it in.
Yeah.
Man, Serena's losing it. I hate when this happens in a TV show though, because of like it's like the ultimate gaslighting. Because Serena's just like, I feel crazy.
Yeah.
But it's like I'm sorry, girl. It's just your world's falling apart. Your world is falling apart.
So Blair shows up to Professor Gossip Girl's house trying to get the TA position.
Oh yeah,
to bring her pie.
Rodona got like muffins and shit.
No, this is before the scones. This is when she brings her the pie.
Yeah.
Zoe, Melissa was carrying the pie.
Veronica.
Yeah, Veronica was carrying the pie. And she's like, I'm sick of carrying pies. She said like that.
It's like, man, just carry the pie and do what you told.
Yeah,
like,
that
you want to be a minion or not?
That shit made me want to bake a pie.
It did look real good though. Pies be looking good.
Pies look good on TV.
I'm just not sure if they be eating good like that. Have you ever had a TV pie? Have you ever been in a?
I've never been in the scene.
Cause we was in our episode with all that pie. I was looking at them pies. I was like, this shit ain't good.
I was off,
but it looked good.
I think that was just like whipped cream in that.
Yeah, I guess it was
Hollywood
whipped cream
magic.
in a silver thing.
Yeah, that was mashed potatoes. I have been in the scene with ice cream, and it's mashed potatoes.
Really?
Yeah.
So it doesn't melt.
So it doesn't melt. Yeah, and they scoop it out with like they freeze the mashed potatoes kind of. Or like, you know, and then they scoop it out with an ice cream scoop, so it looks like ice cream.
That's disgusting.
It's mashed potatoes. And sometimes you got to eat that shit. I've dealt with that before.
Wow.
Hollywood magic for y'all asses right there.
That's really interesting.
Where we at here? So she showed with the pie, and Professor Gospel Girl's like, the position's been filled.
Yeah,
and of course Chuck walking around like, da-da-da.
He pulled out like this. He's like, what's going on, y'all?
He said, I almost forgot how much I enjoyed your pie.
Yeah.
How he smelled that shit.
He is wild.
Get your nose out of my pie.
Oh, man. Blair's like, ah!
Yeah, that damn Chuck.
Like, gone! Yeah, man. Chuck is. It's just funny because this man is so rich. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah,
he just literally
he got money out the ass. So now Blair got Professor Gospel Girl at the house, and this is when Dorota's like, "Scones?"
with the muffins, scones, yeah.
Because she bring him over. She's like, "I'm gonna set you up with a dude from the firm that that Silas works for."
Yeah. This was kind of weird. I was like, why was she just down for that? But whatever. I guess it made sense for the story.
I guess we could work out something. Nothing is set in stone.
I know.
What about that TA position? Well, nothing is
set in scone.
Nothing. Did you say scone?
I know. She's like, let me take one of those.
Yeah, I eat a scone.
I love that she doesn't have integrity. Just went out the window. Like the way they hyped her up, she's like, this is the like ultimate writer. Like she's like, hi, like I gotta work for her. Like she's gonna change my life. She's like, you know, excuse me. And then she's like, yeah, I want you to be my thing. You give me a date. Like, they didn't care at all.
Give me a date with the guy from the firm. Yeah. Nothing is set in scone. Do you like scones, Michelle?
I like scones.
I never had one.
I sometimes if they're bad, they're bad. But then if they're like moist and like good, then they're really good.
I don't believe I've had a good scone.
Mm.
I've had some good ass biscuits.
Yeah, what's the difference between a biscuit and a scone then?
To me, and I could be wrong about this.
A biscuit is a scone is a stale biscuit.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Only time I ever had scones, they've always been whack.
Yeah.
Like they've always been like, why the fuck would I want this?
Yeah. Yeah, they seem hard, right? Are they hard?
So yeah, a lot of them are dry and crumbly,
Ugh,
and like not in
gross.
the biscuit way. It's just
Not in
like,
the good biscuit
it's
way.
Yeah,
just
there's no
dry.
fluff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No fluff.
Nah, fuck
They
that.
gotta be freshly baked.
I'm a biscuit guy. I
Yeah,
feel like
I-
biscuits and scones are like Serena and Blair, kind of.
Let me tell y'all something right now. The best, first of all, this is I didn't realize this was controversial because I'm from the South and I thought everybody did this.
Me too.
You either eat sweet biscuits or savory biscuits. So like, you know, you have biscuits and gravy, that's your savory biscuit. Some type of sausage gravy, something like that.
Yeah.
Or you eat sweet biscuits. I grew up eating sweet biscuits. So you
Yeah.
put some butter, you know, fresh out the oven,
Yeah.
put butter on them, and you
And
put
some
syrup on
jelly.
them.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
jelly.
Mhm.
One of those two things. I know people put jelly on scones too. But like, or jam, whatever. But
Yeah,
like,
marmalade.
yuck. Patrick bought me some marmalade. That shit was so nasty.
It's disgusting. Yeah.
It's so bad. Have
Why
you ever
does
had
he have-
marmalade?
Yeah, I like marmalade.
Oh,
my gosh.
Rochelle,
You like
go
marmalade,
home.
but you don't know the Beatles? Man, get
Go
out of
home,
here.
Roger.
Go home.
Oh
my goodness.
So
Uh-huh.
Black is a brand called Blackburn Made
Mm-hmm.
syrup. Got a nice basket of biscuits on the cover of it.
Mhm.
You can get it on Amazon. You can get 2 bottles.
What's
It's
it called?
expensive. Blackburn Made.
Okay.
Blackburn Made.
Like made like a maid or made like
MADE.
okay.
Blackburn brand syrup. You can get it on Amazon. If y'all you don't even need to make biscuits from scratch. Grands will do just fine. But put the grands in the oven. Follow the directions.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they come out, butter and put that syrup on when they still like real moist.
Yeah.
It's the best shit you ever tasted for a breakfast meal right there. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Get some grits on the side, some eggs. Come on now.
God.
But some people don't do sweet
Can
biscuits.
you make biscuits?
Me?
Yeah.
I have made
I've never
biscuits.
made them before.
I cannot perfect a recipe that doesn't make them too small. They don't plump up.
Yeah, when I
enough
see
for me.
those big joints.
Yeah, I keep seeing. That's what's good about TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
and why President Brandon. I hope he doesn't. Ban it because I be getting some good ass recipes off of there.
President
President Brandon. President Brandon.
President Brandeis.
Let's go, Brandon.
Yeah, they can't. Wait, what? I don't. Is he? Why do we call it?
Oh, you haven't heard this?
No, I don't
It's
know.
like
what you're talking
conservative dog whistle shit. It's like a shit on Joe Biden.
about. Oh, really? We
Yeah,
call
they-
it him Brandon.
They say let's go, Brandon, because that it was a NASCAR race, and the crowd was chanting, of course, "Fuck Joe Biden, fuck Joe Biden."
Right.
And one of the announcers was like, "What are they saying?" And the other one goes, I think they're saying, "Let's go, Brandon."
That's really funny.
And so like that became like a conservative like they wear T-shirts that say "Let's go, Brandon" and shit like that.
Oh, okay, like making fun of.
There was another dog with another spotted that I had. This shit was just dumb. Lady at a baseball game. She had a red hat on, and it said "Buck fighting." And I was like, "This shit is so stupid." Like, lady, I really don't care who you voted for.
Yeah.
But it's 2023. This hat is stupid as fuck. Why are you wearing this to a
like,
baseball
come
game?
on, bro.
Yeah.
It's like I don't even. Yeah, it's like you can't even waste your breath on it.
Yeah.
Like,
Shit was dumb as hell. Anyway,
Okay.
you know what else was dumb as hell? Blackbird.
Blackbird in the dead of night. Yeah, she's kind of running a little wild. Yeah, she's like her plan's getting kind of crazy.
It's getting crazy. She's flying close to the sun.
Yeah,
Because she's Blackbird. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Cab dude is back.
yes.
Who cares? He got another girl. She's a flight attendant now. And he
Yeah,
asked
he's
Serena
just-
out
he's
this time. He's
just
like, I see
working
I
these
see a new
girls.
girl every day. I'm like,
Yeah.
I know she's gonna fall for this shit.
Yeah,
I know
and then she was like, he'd be hitting on her though. Like, you could be one of these girls too.
She's
like, what a crazy thing.
I gotta
to
go to
say.
school. Serena's being late for class every day. That's the problem.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So
we forgot to say that. She's being late for class.
that's
every
because
day.
we don't care about this story.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about her going to class. What the fuck? Yeah, and the professors being like, you got one shot or whatever.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, that's just crazy.
So Dan talking to Rufus about his relationship with Vanessa, saying like Vanessa's tripping. She think I'm still messing with
Yeah.
Serena, and he's like, we need to prove to her that you're not.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah. Vanessa confront Serena about Dan because Serena trying to get to her office hours with homeboy was like 5 minutes of your time.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
Vanessa's like, I need to talk to you about Dan. It's
No,
like,
I ain't got time for this.
I got time for this shit. I've been late to school every day. Cab babe is pissing me off. Like
I love like Vanessa. Oh man, she had my heart this episode for real.
did, yeah.
But like Vanessa just her timing is just bad, yo. I was like, I felt so bad, but I bet Serena was just like, man, if you don't get your ass out of here, like,
if you don't get the fuck out my face, I'm late for school every day. I'm about to get kicked out over your stupid ass. I don't give a shit about what you talking about with Dan. I'm not fucking with Dan. So Melissa, Veronica Bay, comes to Chuck's house.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm tired of carrying pies.
Yeah, I won't carry no pies. I ain't trying to be. I'm trying to be the next Queen
this
Bee.
probably gonna help me if I take down Blair one day.
Yeah.
So this is some good. I like this.
Yeah.
Like we might have a surprise guest coming up soon. Who y'all? I think we already talked about it.
Yeah.
We see what's
I
popping.
definitely want to know. I did not remember that she turned on her like that. That's
Because unlike Slim Charles and the other minions, like she's like, hold on, man, you ain't finna just be doing me like this all the time.
Right. Like I ain't finna just take shit. I kind of brought you up in here.
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
she was the one who told her about Columbia, and like remember that in the beginning, last season.
Yeah.
So, because I think it's like Blair's still stuck in high school, like minion level. Like I feel like you can still have your minions, but you gotta treat them a little like college minions.
Yeah,
you
you doing too much.
Like
She's
shit.
holding all them boxes and shit. She was struggling with them shit the whole time. You saw that scene? She couldn't hold them boxes, and then she had to hold the pie. The pie was hot on her hands. She burned her hands up. If I had wrote this scene, I would have had her with bandages on her hands.
Yeah,
like, I'm tired of holding pies. I got fucking second-degree burns on my hands because I was holding the goddamn pie.
And then Chuck is like, you wrap those hands up nicely, tight.
Yeah.
Say something creepy.
What hospital did you go to?
You need a doctor? I got one on speed dial.
Yeah.
All right, Chuck.
So Blackbird shows up to Nate while he's studying. She being sneaky again. And she trying to get more info on Serena because she was on the phone with prison base like, get it done.
Yeah.
Get it
like, I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
It is funny, like, when people from prison always have a hold on the outside character.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, fine. It's like, man, you can't do shit.
You can't do nothing. You locked up.
He's like, I got to do what he's telling me.
But she basically gonna try to get Nate. She's trying to figure out now how to get Nate's phone. Get Serena's phone. Like, you go through Nate. Nate'll be able to get
Nate
it.
to do it. He'll be the fall guy for whatever the plan is.
But so cause that's what she's doing. So this is when she get on the phone with prison. But she's like, I gotta play it. I gotta play it. Shit is going haywire. But I gotta play. He's like, you mean you fucking with Nate, ain't you? No.
Yeah. I don't like that cat. I don't even like him like that. I don't even like his pretty eyes. Like, she's just smitten.
She don't have a plan yet. But then the shit fucking falls in her lap.
Yeah.
And Vanessa's old stupid ass walks up and starts unloading.
So it's killing me. I'm like, why are you talking to Blackbird? Like, it really like you really have nobody. Damn, she ain't got no friends.
She ain't got nobody, dude. She's like, she
walks,
she sees Blackbird.
Ain't got no panties on. She's bald in the books.
She see Blackbird. She's like, man, I think Dan still mess with Serena.
Yeah.
And Blackbird's like, maybe we should
like
check her
candy
phone.
From a baby. Like, oh
she got that shit immediately.
She's like, okay, I'll do it. Whatever you say, Blackbird.
Yeah.
She seems to know your shit.
She gonna give Vanessa the fuck it all up. Because I guess she like feels like trusting of her because a couple episodes ago she like got her and Dan back together. a little bit.
Yeah. That's facts.
But so the party popping at the Hamilton house.
I mean, it just has reason. I see what you're saying. Like, it's not like Dan hasn't really done much to like make her believe that they didn't sleep together. So she's probably just spinning out.
Yeah, she's out of control. She's completely spinning out. So party popping. Serena walks up to Blair. Blair finna execute the plan of hooking up Professor Gossip Girl with Homeboy. And Serena
he's
goes,
supposed to be wearing a red scarf, right?
Yeah. And Serena goes, "Can I take plausible deniability?" Like, and she's like, "Sure, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna do the same thing with your bullshit.
Yeah.
Whatever you got going on." Because she was like, "I got 5 minutes to get to talk to this professor, so I don't get kicked out of this class."
Yeah.
And so
insane story.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta get this professor. I'm never gonna get this to stay here.
This shit is
That's
hilarious.
Crazy.
So Vanessa steals Serena's phone, and for Blackbird, basically,
and
she
they
looks
in the
through
hallway,
it,
like,
and they see Dan emailed her and was like, "Hey, Vanessa don't believe that we didn't sleep together because we didn't."
Yeah.
Like,
I know, this is the perfect message. I was like, all right, Dan.
And she's like, I don't know why he was sending that in the email. Were we still communicating through email like that back then?
I was just saying, like, I don't, because I get why I get Dan was gonna do his thing, but why did he tell Serena that?
Yeah.
Like that was maybe he was just like giving her the heads up, like just in case Vanessa come looking for her.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
did.
Like we didn't smash.
He was like, oh my God, he is a good guy.
Yeah. And then she's like, let me see that phone. Hold on. I got a boyfriend.
Yeah.
I got my boyfriend messing with
she
Serena
slept with
too.
my
Let me
man
see.
too.
And
Like,
then Vanessa's like, yeah, all right. And then she goes, wait, I think somebody's coming. Cool. I'll go look out.
yeah.
And she walks away and
I was
Blackbird
dying, bro. This whole scene had me on the edge. I was like, Vanessa, what are you
Yeah,
doing?
what are you doing?
And then
Stay
she
there,
ran
watch
around,
her.
and then she's like, oh, you falling for it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
She's fucking Blackbird going nuts. She going ham on the phone.
Yeah, typing shit. She knew how to type that message quick.
I know. So Dan and Nate.
This when Vanessa came back, and she goes,
Yeah,
close is clear.
Close is clear. We good.
Yeah.
We good with our plan.
You can tell she don't know what she's doing. She's
Yeah.
like, man, I don't know
I'm
how
gonna get
to be
Serena's
sneaky.
phone back to her. So she goes back. She going back to put the phone back in the coat check or going. She didn't get the phone back. She just got the purse back.
Yeah.
What's her name? Kept the phone.
Right,
Blackbird kept the phone. So Dan and Nate sneak up on like, Vanessa, what you doing in the coat room?
Yeah. What you doing up in there?
And,
and then Blackbird gave her the advice like, you should go, take him home, show him you appreciate him.
Yeah. You should take him home.
Blackbird is wild.
Yeah, and that was the one that Black. Yeah, she was like, you should take him home.
Yeah.
Man. Have sex with him so he knows that ain't no more
Yeah.
talking. Men don't like to talk.
Yeah.
Ain't no more talking. And then Dan came in there and was like, hey, we should talk. Nah, let's not talk.
Nah.
Let's go home and have sex. Let's eat some of these free things.
I love this. Killed me though when Dan was like, all right.
Yeah, okay.
I was like, yo, my man, because I was gonna be annoyed if Dan was like, no, let's talk for real.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was such a good writing when he was like, all right,
Let's do that. I'm down for that shit. So
shit was great.
So Blair
Mm-hmm.
get the person with the red scarf comes
Yeah.
up and it's a woman.
Right.
And the professor's like, I ain't.
Yeah, what you thought I was
you
just
thought I was
because I'm a
lesbian?
powerful woman?
Yeah, just because I'm a powerful woman who takes no shit and everybody's afraid of me that I'm a lesbian. And then he goes, nice scarf, by the way. So that's backfired, and and this lady goes, the TA position is filled, and so is my classroom forever.
Yeah.
Like, how you gonna
who
ban me?
is this woman?
Yeah.
I'm like, she is so petty, and I'm like, are you supposed to be like an adult?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, why you letting this
You
student
kids
hook
are
you
so
up with
crazy.
I was like, what are you doing? And then she gonna be like, well, my favorite part when then we see Chuck. We'll get to it.
Yeah,
we got
because we got to go. This is a big part. So
Yeah.
Serena finally sees the professor that she's trying to talk to, and he's standing with the dean.
Yeah, he looked flustered.
And so she walks up. She's like, Professor, if I can have a moment of your time. Yeah. Professor, if I can have a moment of your time. Dean's like, what you mean? You can't have no time. You can't have no time.
Yeah. No,
you sent this nasty email to
Yeah.
the professor. That shit is grounds for expulsion.
Who is the Dean? She look familiar. She be in shit.
I don't
That
know who that
actress,
was.
that blonde actress, you know her? She be in shit. She be tight. She's tight. But yeah, she's like, I got you. What are you doing?
Yeah. You can't
After
be
what you
walking
just
up-
sent?
after what you see what you said? And then Blair walked up with that bullshit and like everything was crazy.
Yeah. And
That's the thing about a good gaslight. With enough smoke, who cares if there's a fire?
Gossip Girl is in her bag this episode.
Yeah, she was getting it in.
She was getting that work. Yeah. She was.
So that term gaslight has been around. I mean, I know it's been around for a
Yeah.
while, but I didn't know people was using it like that back then.
Well, even the way she used it was like so clinical that it made me feel like it ain't hit the ether yet the way we use it now. But it was like it was almost like kudos to Gossip Girl for using gaslight in that way.
Yeah.
Because it was like they were like, I don't know if y'all know about this. There's this thing called gaslighting. That's what's happening. Unless people been using it, I never heard no one use it until after, everything changed.
Yeah, everything changed. Everything changed.
Everything changed.
But so Blackbird sent that
Yeah.
email from the phone, and Serena's like, "I didn't do that shit. Like, I didn't."
Yeah. Why
So
would I do
then
that?
Vanessa confronts Blackbird, like, "You sent that shit from the phone? Like,
Yeah.
I want you to know I didn't do it, lying." And she's like, I'm telling Serena.
Yeah,
I'm telling Serena. I feel
like,
bad.
That's
Blackbird's
Like, I'm
like,
not
no,
trying
don't
to
do it.
All that, yeah, that was crazy.
No, don't do it. Blackbird lying. She's like,
Yeah.
if you didn't do it, you ain't got nothing to worry about. This could get her expelled.
Yeah,
And Blackbird's like, I get expelled. She's like, well, so Serena. Like,
yeah.
and
Like,
then
why are
she's
you
like,
doing this?
Yeah,
Blackbird did not think this through.
she did not. She
why
did
would
not.
you? Of course, like, I guess you don't really know Vanessa like that. She don't
Yeah.
know Vanessa. Vanessa's like
Can't
I'm
hold water.
Yeah, I'm a snitch on everybody.
Yeah.
No,
So-
we gotta go talk to him right now. Even though she was going slow as fuck, she was like, "Let's go talk to him right now." And they were like, let me just wait and see what happens."
Yeah.
I'm like, oh
And
my
the
God.
dean is like, you need to be in my office tomorrow.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, so Blair confronts Chuck about what he did,
Mm-hmm.
and Professor Gospel Girl overhears Chuck being like, "This is what it was. He was
Yeah.
cheating with a man."
Yeah.
And then she was like, "You kids are crazy."
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, she's like, y'all some crazy ass kids.
Yeah.
They were like fighting. It's
Nah.
like, man, I'm out of this school.
Yeah, I'm out of
I was
I
like, who
quit.
is this person?
Yeah, you kids are crazy. I'm gonna go to my car, get my other gun,
Yeah.
shoot all y'all asses.
Yeah. You too? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like none of y'all. So you're starting to see some color in the show, right? It's like we're getting closer to the present day.
Yeah,
The diversity of Hollywood is changing. It's feel it.
yeah.
Like,
So
oh, this
then,
Black Queen.
fucking, this is when the whole shit blows up. Where Serena's like,
Yeah.
"I didn't send that email. Somebody got.
Right.
I don't have my phone on me." And she was like, "I could believe a stupid college rumor. We have those every day. But
Right.
sending a sexual email is."
Yeah.
She's like, "I didn't do it. I don't have
That
my
takes the
phone."
cake.
Then Vanessa walked up and was like, "Serena, you didn't have your phone. Somebody else did it." And
Yeah.
then Blackbird, because Blackbird had slipped the phone into her bag.
Yeah,
and
slick
was like,
move, slick move.
And then walked up like, "Serena, call your phone."
Yeah.
And then the shit started rolling.
But
in.
that's what I mean. Why did Vanessa just stand there like
Dude.
that? She's like, I guess she didn't know the phone was in her bag.
No, she didn't know. She didn't know. She didn't know that shit was gonna happen. She called it because she was like,
That's right.
Blackbird did this shit. And then Vanessa had it. And then Serena's like, "Did you steal my phone? Did you send an
Yeah.
email?" "I didn't do it. And then everybody walked up at this time. And then Nate walked up like,
They-
"Yes, she did."
Yeah.
And Blackbird told me that she was gonna do it.
I was like smooth.
Man.
That's what I got on Blackbird. I was like, okay, she did plan it because I was like, man, you winging it, Blackbird.
Yeah.
But the fact that she's pre-told Nate, that was slick because that was like now because Nate ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
He wouldn't lie about that. But he didn't. But they didn't know.
Smooth move, X-Lax. But then, so like all that shit went down, and Vanessa like this is a good acting scene.
Yeah,
the
man,
acting,
she was
'cause
killing it.
She
Shout out
was
to
crying.
Vanessa.
You could tell she was just like, my whole world is crumbling.
Yeah.
And Blackbird was like, "I'm sorry. What you thought I was gonna have your back?" And she was
Yeah.
like, "You better watch out."
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Vanessa's gonna.
She gonna be on her
she
truck
gonna,
bag.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And I'm excited about that. I'm of course
Yeah.
Team Vanessa in this situation.
I feel bad for her because I feel like she was crying because I think it was out of her character to go look at the phone to begin with.
Yeah.
So I think she was like, why did I even do that?
Yeah.
And I've just been like she just like losing it, you know? Damn. She was crying. Woo.
Yeah, she was
I like
crying.
Vanessa, man.
So I'm hoping that she takes Blackbird down.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know because she's got to get through Nate to do it.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know if she's got the wherewithal. She
Well,
ain't
they
evil
gonna
like
need
them.
help. Like she gonna need help.
She gonna need
I
help.
I don't know who's gonna help her.
Carter Bazin.
She gonna need like a Georgina. Where Georgina at? She went
She
back.
gone.
She gone with the
She went
baby.
back to Russia. she going
hilarious.
somewhere upstate New York or something. She need Carter Bazin or somebody. She
Yeah.
gonna have to get help to take Blackbird down.
Yeah,
She gonna be like, I gotta
Blackbird
find.
I think that they gonna need everybody.
Yeah,
Blair,
yeah.
maybe Blair. Yeah, her because Blair doesn't know about Blackbird yet. Doesn't know Blackbird's doing all this to her friend.
And Blair do like have Serena's back in situations like this.
yeah, so I think if Vanessa and Blair team up, that'll be they could probably take down Blackbird. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
We gotta figure out what the fuck Blackbird's even doing.
Yeah, we still don't know.
I don't
They
know what
just
her plan
we
is.
know that her motive is to get Serena to
Yeah.
lose everything, which is not gonna happen. Her family's too powerful.
Yeah.
But so Blair and Chuck duke it out,
Mhm.
and Blair and Chuck is like, "Man, it don't matter. I'm
Yeah.
finna ruin your shit.
I'm evil now.
Yeah, you're not that
Yeah.
evil. You wouldn't do that to me." And he's
Yeah.
like, "Watch me. Watch
Yeah,
this.
you took the
Watch
one thing
this.
watch
Watch
this.
Watch this.
Watch this. Yeah, Chuck is Chuck. This is the old Chuck. He's not playing.
he not playing.
Like Eva was really a good girl, man. She's gone, man.
Yeah, and
She
Blair,
back
Blair
and
was
fresh,
like, "She
man.
wasn't your future." He's like,
Yeah.
"She was."
Yeah,
Like,
he
and I
fucked
believe him,
up.
like,
yeah,
You fucked it
I
up.
think he really liked her.
Yeah.
And then I
So-
think Blair was being selfish.
Vanessa and Dan have a weird ending.
Oh
Like-
man, and she cried again in that
Yeah.
scene.
She's like, "I'm gonna stay with my parents." And he's like, "I think
Yeah.
that's for the best." And
Yeah.
and she's like, "I didn't send that email." He's like, "Even if you did,
You
even
didn't
if you
believe him. Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was real. That was a good line from Dan because he's right. He's like, you should have believed me anyway. I told you I didn't sleep with her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
gotta trust. You gotta be trusting. She was like, I can understand where she wasn't like,
yeah, like, but I think the only reason I was on Dan's side in that moment, cause I'm like, we talked about this already. Like once y'all decided we're gonna forgive. She's just like, I forgive you, cause remember they already got in trouble for it. Then they decided we're gonna work it out and stay together. But she just kept bringing the shit back up and being like, I still think you have feelings for her. And he's like, look, if you don't trust me, it's like, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
Because he's moved on, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll see.
We're
Gonna see.
But yeah.
So Serena meets up. Blackbird invites her out to like have drinks, and she's like, "Nah, I'm getting out of here." And she goes and meets up with Cab Guy.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's a fucking Blackbird player.
Oh man, I don't know. That one's weird. And then they just kind of had a little vibe at the end. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. You thought I was feeling that? Nah, that dude's a munch.
Yeah,
but yeah, I think it just feels like that's just a new flame for Serena.
Yeah.
They got to keep her rocking, keep her going, keep her flowing. You know what I'm saying?
So Blackbird on the phone with Prison Bae.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm not falling for Nate. I'm not
Oh,
falling
man. And then my song came on. What was that song? All right, keep talking. I'm going to find it.
Yeah, find the song. But I don't know. Because she kind of, I think she really, I don't know what to think. Rochelle, what you think? You think she really don't have, like, feelings for him? You think she was feeling him? Or is he a munch?
I think she feels like just so desperate and like sad and vulnerable, and that's why she's been considering.
Yeah. Here's what I do know. Nate was laying on the bed, and when she walked in there with the negligee on, I was like, oh, Nate finna put that jug on her. He finna give it to her.
Yeah.
And then she gonna start having feelings.
Yeah. Let's see. No, this wasn't it. What is that song? It wasn't a party rock. It was Ella.
Oh, it was like a G6.
Oh yeah, G6.
Oh,
who sang that song?
Far East movement.
Yeah,
that shit was going hard. Yeah, when that shit came on, I was like, oh, they about to get it in.
I was like, oh, they finna put that motherfucking thing on her.
And she was like, it was such a good cut. She was like, man, I don't love that cat, man. Man, I'm just doing my job. And she was, no, she's not.
You think so? You really think that she's into Nate?
I thought that was from when she kissed him. The first time, I think she was falling for him. I think she was still, like playing the game, but I think she started liking him then. And then now I think her having sex with him was like, I don't think she ever planned on having sex with him. So the fact that she had sex with him that time was like, she's in. I think she's in at this point. So Nate might be the other way, but able to flip this because I think she might have feelings for him. Maybe
she was feeling him.
What do you think? What'd you say, Rochelle? You think she likes him, or you think she's still playing him?
I think she's. It's hard. I think she's just like feeling like she wants to be part of this world.
Yeah.
And like kind of desperate to be part of it.
Yeah, like whatever's going on, it's for her this guy.
Yeah.
So like,
she also got to have some personal benefit in that too.
I don't think so. That's what I think. I think her only personal benefit is whatever happened to that guy. Like she might feel his pain or whatever, or how he ever ended up locked up. But I think she's like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, I'm having a good time.
Yeah.
I'm making friends. And he got that line. I don't think she would have, like, I think from the beginning they were like, he was like, she won't let me have sex with her. And I think that was part of her, like, staying loyal to him.
Yeah.
But I think that was over because they had my song when it was playing.
Far East Movement.
Yeah.
They had another song that I like. Their ballad song.
Hmm?
They're like ballad song. That was their other hit. It was
what was it?
Slower.
What's they called? Far East Movement.
Far East Movement.
For some reason, I thought that was LMFAO singing.
Nah. You don't disrespect the Far East Movement, the Kings of 2012.
The Rocketeer.
Yeah, like a Rocketeer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had some shit.
So Chuck is gonna get Jenny an interview at Parsons with Tim Gunn.
That was confusing. What was that? I didn't understand what was going on there.
Yeah.
Tim Gunn.
Yeah.
From the dude
From
who wrote
Project Runway. Tim
Oh
Gunn.
shit! I don't even know.
This was absolutely preposterous. I don't know if this is this.
That's why
The ugliest dresses of the season. I don't know if this. She gonna get him. She gonna get an interview with him.
Oh my god! Why is he doing that?
Preposterous. If you want to get your friend an interview with me, you need to do a few things. First of all, take off that hideous suit.
Oh, that guy? Yeah. He was like, I just don't think, if you're going to do pinstripes, just make sure they're going up and down, not side to side.
Not side to side. You look like you're in prison.
Yeah.
You look like Blackbird is talking to you on the phone every day.
You look like you're going to fall in love with Nate, but you're not sure yet. Yeah. But I didn't understand why that was happening.
No one knows if you're going to fall in love with Nate. But here's what we do know. That suit is hideous. You can't have two conflicting patterns on your jacket.
Why was Chuck talking about this person?
Because he's going to help. I think he's helping out Jenny, trying to like make amends with Jenny.
Or I feel like it seemed like it was part of something to do with Blair. Or
perhaps
maybe he's just like, I'm going to make her so poppin' that it's just going to kill Blair.
Perhaps Jenny's success is going to wear Blair's ass out.
That's dope. God,
but you know what else will wear Blair's ass out? If she keeps wearing those hideous pants.
Also, they think that one girl's name is Nancy. But I believe it's Veronica.
So what do you think? What do you rate this episode?
I hated it. No, but, I like talking about it. But I think, Serena's whole thing with the cab guy was boring. I didn't like the STD. I mean, it was funny, but I was like, I don't know. If you're going to do an STD bit, go all the way. Don't hold back.
Don't hold back.
I don't know. I think it was a 3. 3 in the middle. Like, it was mid. Right. It wasn't, like, the Chuck thing was killing me. Every time he popped up was hilarious.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
But
it was, like I said, it was telegraphed. Like, you knew it was happening, but it was still funny every time.
Yeah, and it was a cool, it felt, I guess I felt the filler. It felt kind of filler.
Fillery, yeah.
And I'm really annoyed with this. Like, they're taking too long now to explain this. Yeah. And now I know for sure there's pretty much nothing they could tell me that's going to make me feel like it was worth waiting this long.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything. Like, he would have to be like, this is Serena's dad's, like, brother from Texas. I don't know. Like, it had to be some crazy
If it ain't Serena
shit.
beat my mom over the head with a baseball bat, I don't have no interest.
Yeah. Because it's like, there's nothing she could have really done that we haven't seen that would deserve all of this craziness.
You're right.
But Blackbird is in her bag.
She in her bag.
Vanessa,
Bird.
Vanessa, I feel bad for her. I feel like I take back every bad thing I said about Vanessa.
I'm excited to see what Vanessa does to Blackbird, and I'm hoping that she can accomplish it. I don't feel like she has the fortitude to do it, but I'm hoping she can.
That's a tough opponent, I think, because Blackbird ain't got no loyalty.
No, and she also is clearly like always got some up her sleeve.
Yeah,
so it's gonna be tough. So you give it a 3. So
yes. XOXO, XOXO, XOXO.
And then I'll give it a 3.02 because I feel about the same way you did. So that's
XOXO, XOXO, XOXO.
What do you give it, Rochelle?
I'll do 3.25.
Right, it's right in the middle. Like, it didn't hurt me, but it didn't help me.
No. Most of these episodes helped me.
Yeah.
This wasn't right in the middle. But we get into the Wednesday of the.
It's that Wednesday. Like, that's when they did the STD thing. I was like, this is like just an episode. You could have done this in any season. Yeah. And it just would have been whatever. Yeah. Okay. So XOXO. XOXO.
XOXO.
Yeah.
All right. What's for the news?
So here's the news.
Give me the news.
So first of all, Patrick Beverly says that he blames rap music for John Morant playing with his gun and stuff. So who do you think would hang out with John Morant on our show?
I think
who would be a good influence for Ja? Who would be a bad influence?
A good influence for Ja would be Nate. I think Nate would be a good influence on Ja.
I think that'd be a good friendship.
And I think a bad influence would be Carter Bazin. I think I think Ja will find himself.
I feel like Carter will always find a way for Ja to like use his money some crazy way.
Yeah,
like, hey, give me $1 million. We're gonna put it in this bank and it's gonna help us or whatever. Speaking of banks, the other thing going on, the bank in Silicon Valley shut down. Yeah, it closed down.
But President Brandon did say today that everybody's gonna get their money back.
Word, he did say that.
Yeah.
All right, Brandon.
As far like he said that a couple days ago. I was listening to a podcast that talked about it.
Well, that's good. They stay bailing out them cats.
Yeah. But he was saying it's not like a real bailout. It's just like the money is coming from a insurance fund that
for like situations like this.
Yeah.
That probably Obama put in and then nobody gave him credit for.
Yeah.
But
fees on an insurance fund.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you think should take over the bank business now?
Chuck. Chuck got to take over the banks.
Yeah. Chuck and the banks are like peanut butter and jelly.
Still a Chuck bank.
All right, so this is my new segment that I'm adding in. It's called Real One of the Episode.
Okay.
So today I'm going to give Real One of the Episode to Dan Humphrey because he did believe. I like that at the end he did still believe Vanessa. Like I knew he wasn't gonna believe that shit because he's like Vanessa wouldn't do that shit because it was like crazy out of character for Vanessa. Yeah. So I like that he believed her, but also I like that he was also like, look,
but you ain't
believe me
still.
anyway, so this relationship ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
So I just felt that like assertiveness, and I was feeling that.
All right, you thought I was feeling you? I will give real one of the episode to Professor Gossip Girl. She said, you kids are crazy. I quit.
I know. I love that though. That was such a funny moment where she was just like, I'm out of here. Yeah. Even though it's just these two kids. Yeah. like no one else is causing any problems. It's just Blair and Chuck, a very specific issue that she walked into.
Exactly.
Okay, that's it for me. That's the news, baby.
Okay, well that wraps up another episode of XOXO Gossip Kings. We hope you enjoyed it. We get into the Wednesdays, y'all. So we got a real case of the Wednesday. So hit us with some salacious stories to keep us, floating. Keep us afloat.
We ain't getting none. Y'all got shy.
Yeah, y'all got shy on us. We didn't say nothing. We didn't tell nobody no story. We just talk about them amongst ourselves.
Yeah,
me, Lamar, and Rochelle.
Yeah, and before we have like a meeting before we start.
Yeah, we have coffee and donuts, and we sit and we talk about y'all. Cheating on your partner, and but we'll never say it on the actual episode.
Never will do that.
Keep hitting us with them hometown stories. We love to hear them. Give us some of that gossip in the DM. We won't talk about it on the show, but we love you. Shopsy, give me the news. I got a bad case of Shopsy too.
Boom, Shopsy. Yeah.
Athletic Greens presents XOXO Gospel Kings. We'll see you next week. Make sure you follow the page at XOXO Gospel Kings _podcast on Instagram and talk to us.
Yeah.
Get it in. Lamar will respond to you sometimes.
Yeah, I'm still online. I'm still focused.
Yeah. We'll see you next week.
Come see us. Oh, shout out to the fan who bought me a shot the other day. Someone bought me a shot. And they were at that restaurant. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That was cool. And we love that.
Yeah, if you see us on the streets, buy us alcohol.
Yeah, I just came from the doctor and he told me I could drink as much alcohol as I wanted. That's how I interpreted it. It was so funny because he kept going. I kept going. So you telling me I could drink alcohol? He's like, he was like, well, you're good. He's like, but so I could drink tonight. And he's like, yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm like, all right, man, cool. I don't need nothing else. Yeah, all right, I'm out of here. All right,
also, we'll be at on April 21st at 8 p.m. Catch us at the Elysian Theater. Big Team presents Make It Hot. We'll have a very special guest improvising with us. Come on out. April 21st, 8 p.m. the Elysian Theater, right here in Hollywood. Ooh. If you're in town, and if you are local, it's not in Hollywood.
Yeah.
But yeah, you Google it. And I'm going to continue to read about Vladimir Lenin right here. He died pretty young, it looks like.
Oh, yeah.
He got
read it.
53, I guess. That's back then. I wasn't that.
I am Vladimir Lenin, and I have brought you soy because I think you're growing your titties out.
Grow your titties out. All right. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
That was a Headgum podcast.